Well, the raging controversy over the 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar coastal highway has been continuing, with the federal government's attempt on Thursday to explain the allegation of lack of transparency in the award and costing of the critical project. On completion, the project is expected to connect the southwest to the south-south of Nigeria. On a day-long whistle-stop tour to an appearance on several TV stations, Minister of Works, that's David Umahi, insisted the due process was followed in the award of the contract to high-tech construction company without going through a public tender system. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar had a few days ago in a statement stated that the project had exposed the Tinubu administration's alleged penchant for dubious and shady deals. Well, Arise News analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us now to address the key angles to this blooming controversy. Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale. Thank you so much for being here.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale.
Right.
Well, can we talk about the environmental concerns that are being raised by some of the critics? They're saying that it could cause environmental damage and disrupt sensitive ecosystems. So how do the potential economic benefits weigh against these environmental risks?
No, I will ignore that question for now. We are supposed to talk about Atiku. And
we're talking about the controversy of this highway.
Yes, but let us look at the issue on the ground right now. You see, that Atiku raised a point, or several points. And then I said, okay, it's not only the president that will attend to the issues, but the Minister of Works. And the Minister of Works has made his own explanations, but Atiku is still not satisfied. That is the issue that we should be discussing. And you see, what is clear here is that Atiku insists on having his day in the court of public opinion, by all means. In normal circumstances, if the National Assembly has not been on vacation or something, a House subcommittee will have summoned Umahi, may have summoned all the personalities involved in this situation. But they are on vacation. And the way I see it, fallacies have been committed on both sides. Political biases have beclouded what is a simple project analysis, cost comparative analysis, and budget discipline. All these issues are involved there, but they are now clouded in a political color. And if it gets to that stage, you can't forget where Atiku is coming from, or where Umahi himself is coming from and going to. The Minister of Works has said that the project was duly awarded and the costs are comparative and that will be beneficial to the country. But Atiku insists it is a highway to fraud and wastage, which leaves the topic, fallow, and is committing what is called fallacy of ad hominem, when you leave the issue you are discussing and you are attacking the integrity and personality of those you are dealing with. One thing is clear, government is in charge of projects, and there is a Minister of Works. This is a very big project, which will take about 10 years, as he has explained it, and he's an engineer, he knows his onions. Atiku is at liberty to criticize government, but he must know how far he can go. Because he can't solve the project. Get me? He can only alert and draw government's attention to do things the proper way and leave government to do his job. I hate to say it, but he's exposing himself to the accusation of sour grapes because he lost the election. For how long will he do it? Whether he likes it or not, the tenure of this government is for 4 years. And they will be there by the grace of God for 4 years. He's at liberty to be criticizing them for as long as he likes, instead of preparing for his party for the next election. But you see, government is a continuum. And we have an executive presidency. We have separation of powers. the National Assembly is to make laws. The executive, to the duty of the executive, to execute laws and to take executive action and produce social goods like this. Social goods are goods that will favor not only those who award contracts and all that, they favor all of us. They favor all of us. The roads, we go through the 9 lateral states of the coastal area, and it's a massive project. It's a massive project. And you see, when government, towards the end of the last administration, even after the election, you saw how projects, infrastructural projects were being already, the contracts were being already awarded. And some people were insinuating something, but I said, government is a continuum. These things take time. And while I'm not, saying that all what Omai said is correct, he knows his onions. It is his purview, and he should be allowed to do his job. Let's leave it at that for now.
Right. Now, I think we can all agree that the former vice president was able to spark a very necessary conversation with his commentary on the construction of this very significant project. And some can even accredit the media tour that the minister went on to it being a response to some of those issues that were raised by the former vice president. Now, on the list of, shall I call it the housekeeping list of things that Atiku would have liked addressed was, of course, the issue of build, operate, transfer, the business model around this superhighway, and the fact that there's now an appropriation budget going towards it. Are you satisfied with the minister's response to the fact that this is still a build, operate, transfer project? He's already highlighted the fact that the toll gates would probably be charging as much as 3,000 naira. However, there's still government funds being allocated to it. Are you happy with how he has responded?
He has tried to show that there are several phases of the project. Get me? And that some earlier were agreed on BOT, but later were modified. I even went on to say that even with the figures he has given, that could be redesigned, restructuring of budgets, restructuring of commitments, or even for those who need compensation now because of acquisition. He has said that they will reassess it, that maybe new designs or so on will make it necessary to acquire some areas. That is a project flexibility instead of rigidity. This Atiku is saying. I want to see how far Atiku can go in disparaging government's intentions. Exactly. He's putting the government on his toes, but he cannot stifle government's attempt to put infrastructure on the ground.
All right, thank you, Mr. Sobowale, for joining us. We appreciate you as always.